Alright guys, so welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And today, once again, we checked out Walmart for some figures. Wasn't able to really find any good ones, but I did manage to find these legendary or core class figures. So we have two of them today. We have one that's from the Legacy class, and then one which is supposed to be from the War for Cybertron. So guys, let's go ahead, let's check out these figures. Alright guys, so we got two core class size figures we're going to check out right now. Let's go ahead, pull them out. First one we got here, his name I believe is Bomburst. And this one right here, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's Dracodon or something like that. Not really sure of the pronunciation, but first let's take a look at the Legacy core class figure. Nice big window. It's a small box, so you don't really have much on it. It does look like he transforms into some sort of starship. But it's really weird that he is a bat. As usual, you got the Legacy artwork on the side, a bunch of Lego mumbo jumbo on the back, along with some product shots of the figure there. Takes 9 steps to transform him. You got a artwork of the figure right here on the side. Legacy logo on the top. And some more Lego mumbo jumbo at the bottom. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the War for Cybertron Kingdom figure here. Whoops. Alright, now he is on a card back. I believe his name is Dracodon or something like that. He looks like he's a fossil of a dinosaur, which is really weird. I never really seen anything like that. It must be something they just came up with as a gimmick. Here are some product shots of him on the back here. As you can see, it takes 14 steps to transform him. But that's pretty much it, guys. So guys, let's go ahead, let's get them out the box and let's take a look at these figures. Alright guys, so here are the figures outside of the box. Let's go ahead and let's take a closer look at these guys. Now let's take a look at Bomburst here. He's some sort of bat. I'm not really sure who he's supposed to be, but he was 10 bucks, so I couldn't go wrong picking him up. You see, he's got some pretty good detail on him. If my camera actually focus right. He does have a very unique head sculpt. The figure itself looks pretty cool. That's why I picked him up. And I do like what he's supposed to transform into. As you can see here, very nicely done. Now, I am liking these core class figures because they are a decent transformation for the most part, and they do look pretty good for a lot of them do. So we're gonna see how he looks in his alt mode. He does have some hollowness in the legs, but as I'm sure those will be hidden once he transforms. I don't know why they didn't just put something there. Hasbro has been cutting a lot of corners. Now, as you can see, he can turn his head left or right. Most of his limbs are on ball joints because they are core class, so you can see he can do everything 90 degrees at the shoulder, 360 rotation, 90 degrees at the elbow, along with a elbow rotation as well. No rotation in the wrist. He doesn't have, well, he does have, I'm sorry, a little bit of a hip rotation, almost 90 degrees at the hips. He can go all the way forward, and that's due to his transformation. And he can go all the way back. It's just some of the backpack kibbling blocking him. But if you move it to the side like that, you can actually get him up there all the way. And once again, since all the limbs and all the joints are ball joints, he does have 90 degrees at the knees, and he does have a little bit of a leg rotation. Now let me see here. Now the feet, he does have an ankle tiltage. And his toes can go a little bit up and down, and you can actually angle the heel too because they do collapse due to transformation. So you have that there, so you can actually pull them up in different ways as well. Let me get him to stand up here. Alright, there we go. Hit the camera by accident. Sorry about that. Now let's take a look. I believe this once again, we're going to try it. Dracodon. If my camera will focus on him, let me see. Now he does give off that Ninja Turtle style head sculpt right there to me. It's a very weird hair sculpt, but then again, having a skeleton that transforms is kind of weird. You know what? I don't know. It's just something weird that I never thought I would see, a transforming skeleton. They're supposed to transform to be discreet, but how do you hide a walking skeleton? But the detail on him is okay for the most part, and he's like this bright green with gold trimming, and like always, the ball joint limbs and joints. It's got the 90 degrees 360 rotation as always. The head doesn't have any up or down, but it does go left and right. 90 degrees at the hip. Move the arms out the way. And since he doesn't really have anything in the back, his legs can go berserk. He can probably, if you bend him at the knee, he can probably kick himself in the back of the head. Now he does have 90 degrees at the knee. And his lower foot is on a ball joint at the ankle, so you have a little bit of tiltage there different ways. And of course his weapon is his tail from transformation. So guys, let's go ahead, let's transform these guys, and let's check out their alt modes.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
I've never seen Decepticons as vicious as those monstrous Terrorcons.
Lucky we have the Technobots.
Yeah, but those high-tech heroes are in for one horrific battle.
The Transformers, much more than meets the eye.
Out of monstrous Terracon beasts comes the incredible Abominus to battle the fearless and futuristic Computron.
The Transformers.
Now collect over 50 Transformers decoys free in specially marked packages.
We now return to the Transformers.
Alright guys, so here are their alt modes, and they look okay. Like I said, I really don't know much about these figures, but let's go ahead and take a look at Bomburst first. As you can see, it's a very simple transformation, but it does still look cool nevertheless. And a quick mental note on this one, I actually had to disconnect the cockpit section of his aircraft mode and take it and flipped it, because in the packaging he was actually assembled incorrectly and I wasn't able to transform, and I was kind of figuring out why, and then I realized when I looked at another video from somebody else that his cockpit was on wrong. Now when it comes to this one right here, this figure, he's a decent fossilized dinosaur. Looks pretty cool, very simple, but like I said, this is something that I've never seen on any of the Transformer universes, so it's just weird to me. And he was only $7, so I said what the hell, might as well pick him up, check him out. But guys, there you go, very simple transformations for these guys, very simple characters. 40 core class, not really sure about these guys. Guys, if you know anything about these two individuals, leave me a comment in the comment section below. I would love to learn about them. But guys, that's not what we're gonna end the video today. Since it is a short video, we're gonna go ahead and do the transformation on here as well, just like we did with the previous video. So let's go ahead and let's jump to that right now. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Now when it comes to these two little core class figures, are they worth getting? My opinion, I'm not really sure. I don't think so because one, like I said, I never really heard of neither one of these guys. Now the Bomburst figure is pretty cool. You know, I can take it or leave it with him. He is pretty cool nevertheless. But like I said, I don't really know much about these guys. So to me, to give you guys an honest opinion whether or not to purchase these for your collection, it's a hard sell for these guys. I guess that's why these guys were on clearance at Walmart. But nevertheless, guys, once again, we come to that point in the video where if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I put out a new video. And guys, share these videos on all your social media platforms. And do smash that like button because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. Now guys, if there's anything you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section below and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. And guys, once again, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and check out Facebook. Check out the Facebook group Nerdvana where we actually post pictures and videos there. And guys, if you want to check out highlights of all the videos on this channel, go check them out on the TikToks under Sergeant Geek. Alright guys, once again, I'm Sergeant Geek and I'm signing off.